Hello everyone, Brickosaurus27, and today I'm going to prove that the Deploy is not the worst Nerf blaster. In fact, I'm going to prove that it's pretty good. And what I'm going to be doing is testing the Deploy. I'm going to be shooting it with two 18-round stick mags. I'm going to prove that it's not bad. And here are the main reasons why people say it's bad. Reason number one, they say that the Deploy is uncomfortable. And while that is slightly true, it's not that bad. There's way more uncomfortable blasters out there. And it's actually, in the list of uncomfortable blasters, it's not really on the high list. It's nice. It's not too unergonomic. It works okay. And that is outweighed by the fact that the Deploy can be stored very easily. It can be compressed when you need it to be pulled out. One push of a button, and it's all deployed. And I'm going to be proving today that the Deploy is not the worst blaster. Another complaint is the range is bad. Well, yeah, it's in strike range, okay? First time, it was good. You know, that's like saying, oh, Maverick's bad, or Maverick's the worst blaster, or Raider is the worst blaster, or the Alpha Trooper, or the Recon, or, yeah, the Recon is a good example. The Recon's not the worst blaster out there. That's like saying, that's because it's in strike performance. For its time, it was very decent. So guys, today I'm going to be putting this to the test because one of the main complaints is that it jams. And I have the Deploy loaded up with a bunch of not the best condition elite darts. They're slightly used elite darts. And I'm going to be shooting it today and proving that for once and for all that the Deploy is not the worst Nerf blaster. So let's get started, guys. I'm really excited to prove that the Deploy is not that bad. By the way, I want to add a note. I am firing from 15 feet away, in case you want to know. Alright guys, that was not bad at all. Now I'm going to be shooting it with 18 Adventure Force darts, or Adventure Force waffle heads, Dart Zone waffle heads, whatever you want to call it. I got this loaded up with 18 Dart Zone waffle heads. Let's get started. As you can see, way better performance. So far, I'm hitting most of the bullseyes on the target from 15 feet away. That's pretty good. Well, guys, I think I just cleared the Deploy's name. It did not jam once on me. Not once. Not once did the Deploy jam. So yeah, of course it's not the most perfect Nerf blaster. It's not the best. It's not that great. It does have several flaws, but it's not the worst, and that's the point I want to get across. The Deploy is not the worst blaster. There's plenty more blasters that are way worse out there than the Deploy. Are you kidding me? I could go through several and name a bunch. Yeah, there's a bunch. So, you know, it also depends on the person. I mean, just because Coop says he doesn't like the Deploy doesn't mean that the Deploy sucks. You know, Captain Xavier likes it. Welcome doesn't seem to have much of a problem with it. Several people don't really have much of a problem with it. And if you could look at this, all the darts shot. Most of them hit the bullseye at the target and bounced down and fell around here, all the way over here, and they bounced over to here. That's not bad. And as you can see, these elite darts aren't necessarily the best quality either. They're like, you know, slightly used. So yeah, and this is a used Deploy. I mean, I do have it's a pretty heavily used. I've used it in a couple Nerf battles, and before that I got it from a lot on eBay. As you can see, there's even markings on it from the lot I got it from. So obviously the Deploy isn't too bad. And when people call it the worst blaster, it makes me mad because it's not the worst blaster. There's way more worse blasters out there. Are you kidding me? There's a Rebel blaster. I forgot which one. I remember it was absolutely terrible. So guys, remember, the deploy is not the worst. It's actually pretty good. Anyway, guys, and oh, a lot of people complain about not slam firing. If you get good enough, you can do it without slam fire. It's super easy. Watch this. I was able to do that without slam fire. I can move the trigger fast enough. It's a very nice trigger and very sensitive, so you can do just as good as slam fire, and it doesn't jam too much on that either. So anyway, guys, there it is. I just proved the deploy is not the worst blaster. In fact, it's okay, and it can be used in a Nerf war because I've used it, and I've won 2 Nerf wars with the deploy. Anyway, guys, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Turn on that bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.
My junk drawer, my junk drawer. So many things I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go. No, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer. There are some pennies and there are some screws. There are 2 remotes and I don't know what they do. There is a little broken pocket knife that has been in my family for all of my life.